So today we start with chapter number 9, Introduction to Database Management System. You can keep a pen in your hand, so wherever I ask you to underline any word, you can underline it. Is the thing getting recorded there? If it stops anytime, then just inform me. Now, in the current scenario, with the advent and reach of digital technology, almost all the data is stored and managed electronically. Now, before this time, the things were stored in different mediums such as books, files. Right? If we talk about the offices, then in office the things were stored in files, papers. In other thing, it was stored in books. I give you another example. Right now we have got our mobile phone where we store all the contacts. Right? In olden days, when there were telephone, okay, in telephone there was no facility of storing the names. So diaries, telephone diary used to be kept at the house. First page or first 3 pages, A, all the names starting from A you have to note down there and their numbers. Then B, C, like that way. And whenever you want to dial the phone, you will have to find out the number and dial. So right now everything is becoming digitalized. Data is stored and managed electronically. Day by day, transactions in small and medium enterprises are recorded in system known as information systems. Underline this word, information systems. So nowadays, almost in small, medium and big enterprises, now all of them have started storing the data electronically. And the system is known as information system. Users of information system are growing multifold. Users expect flexibility in accessing data irrespective of the places they are at and irrespective where and how the data is stored. See, this is very important. Right now, if you want to access your bank account, okay, you should be able to access from your mobile phone. You don't have to be fixed, you don't have to go to the bank, that respective branch and do the entry. You can do the transaction from your smartphone, right? Another thing, Instagram. Then in Instagram also you can do your work from wherever you are. Now, do you ever think that how is our data stored in Instagram? Are we bothered with that thing? No. We have to do nothing with that, how Instagram or how bank server stores the data. We just want the facility of flexibility. Wherever we are, we should be able to use that thing smoothly. Then, organizations now being global, information systems are now not limited to the storage and maintenance of enterprise transactions, which were understood as the replacement of registers or files maintained in organization. Now at present we took the example of bank and Instagram, and one more example was of Amazon, right, online shopping site. These all examples we discussed just now. Now all of a sudden this whole thing didn't started. First thing what started was converting the things which were stored in pen and paper into computer. Okay, that was the replacement of pen and paper into computerized thing. Then slowly the concept, then in that time what was the concept? That the person who is sitting on the computer will be able to access that data. For example, our school data, whatever is typed in the school computer, then who can access the data? The clerk who is sitting there and doing the work. He only is able to access the data. No? So basically, it was just the replacement of registers and files. Then slowly, users started growing multifold. That is simultaneously. So many users are using the same software at the same time. And it is continuously, every fraction of second getting updated. Then we have got search engines. Which is the famous search engine? Google, right? Now, on internet, it is a large pool of data. There are so many servers located in different parts of the world, from wherein the Google search engine is able to fetch the data which you want. It also gives the hint. You start first, second, third letter, and it will give you, are you looking for this word? Right? So these all things are growing. Then another thing is organizations are now being global. Okay, anybody from here also can use Facebook, and person sitting in USA also can use the Facebook. Right? So it is global now. Then reservation system. Another example is reservation system. Now no need to go to the railway station and book the ticket, or no need to go to the bus stand and book the ticket. You can book it from your mobile. That is online reservation. Online banking. Online tax filing. Stock trading. Now stock trading is the most complex database. Right? There are so many companies with so many shares. Right? And at a time, crores of people all over the world are trading, right? Buying and selling, and the price goes up and down, and so much data is to be maintained. If somebody purchases the thing, his amount should be debited from his account, and shares should be credited, and so many things are to be done. And a non-stop, 24 hours or whatever the timing is. I am not doing trading. I don't know. Morning to evening here. Right. So that is the best example of database. Then today usage of information systems is becoming inevitable. What is the meaning of inevitable? What is the meaning of inevitable? I don't know. એના વગર ચાલે જ નહીં તે બરાબર. આજે આપણે એમ કે આપણે ઇન્ફોર્મેશન સિસ્ટમમાં મને રસ નથી, એવું ક્યાં કરીને જવું છે. પણ આજે દુનિયામાં ઇન્ફોર્મેશન સિસ્ટમ વગર દુનિયા ચાલે નહીં એવું બની ગયું છે. All of us directly or indirectly act as user of one or other information systems. Doctors, engineers, shopping store owners, broking agents, educators and students. None of the entities have remained untouched. Information systems today has also become a strong helping hand in taking decisions. Now, the more and perfect information you have, you will be able to take better decisions. For example, if you want to purchase a product, then you get the information of that product. It is sold in different websites, right? Then you will compare from where you get the lowest price. From there you will purchase. Another benefit of this thing in decision making information system. Okay, suppose after commerce 12th standard, what do you want to study? Which field you want to take? To take that decision also, if you have got proper information, then you will be able to take that decision. So it is helpful in decision making. To take the best possible decision, everyone needs correct, precise and relevant information on time. If you have got the correct information, then you will reach your goal. If you get wrong information, then you will not reach your goal. Okay, stop the video. Now we discuss the word data and information. Now see, just now we were talking about correct and precise information, right? What is precise information, how it is useful, that all things. So first I will read this line, that it is obvious that the perfect decision depends on the accuracy of information available. Now what is information? Information is the output generated through processing of raw data. Now see, here two words are to be discussed. That is, which are the two words? Information and data. Data or raw data. So let us first understand these two important words, data and information. Now see, before I read from here, I will just try to explain you what is data, or if you have got the answer, then you also can answer me. What is data? If anybody knows the answer, then give me the answer. What is data? Or what is information?
Data કોઈ भी टाइप हो सके આપણા કોન્ટેક્ટ પછી
Your contacts is your data, your photos is your data, your videos is your data. બરોબર, જે કાંઈ તમે મોબાઈલમાં સ્ટોર કર્યું that all thing is known as data. ઘણી બધી વખત આપણે એમ કે ડેટા ચોરી થઈ જાય, that company is stealing away the data. મોબાઈલમાં હા એ બધું આપણે સાંભળ્યું હોય. તો data could be of any time. Now see, further if I describe the data, then data could be all kind of facts, figures and details. This I am giving the definition. All kind of facts, figures and details related to people. It could be related to people, your photograph, my video, right? People, places, things or events. This thing is known as data. Data may be in any form. This word also you have to keep in your mind. Data may be in any form. It may be written, oral. Now see, if you write the things, running notes you take in your rough book, right? Then that rough book is also a database wherein you are storing the names. Your class teacher takes your attendance in the class register. Then that is also a database where the data is getting stored. So it could be written, it could be oral, it could be computerized or non-computerized. Then data in its original form may not be of much use. Data must be processed in proper way to generate the useful and meaningful information. What is the meaning of this sentence? I will tell you. First I give you an example of other data. For example, in our school management system, whatever details you give when you take the admission, you submit your LC, right, of previous school. So from that LC, in the student general register, your details are entered in the computer, right? So that is known as data. All the students who are studying here, their records will be there in the computer. So that is known as data. Now, if your class teacher wants the list of students studying in 11C, then data will be needed to be processed, that from all 900 students, only this 65 students data I want. So that is known as information. That is processed data. For example, another example I give you, that you say that our phone data gets stolen from our phone, right? Then the person who steals the data, he has nothing to do with the images or videos which you have got. He needs only two things: your account, if it is related, if it is there in your bank, and the password, right? He is not interested in anything more. So from all the data which he has collected, he will have to bifurcate and process the data to get perfect information. ID and a password, બે વસ્તુ આવી જાય, then he can withdraw money from your account. Hope these meanings are clear. Data and information. Now I am going according to the textbook. Looking to the importance of data for decision making process, many business houses consider it as the important assets of the business. Now we talk about the information. Information, on the other hand, can be described as the required result obtained from processing of the data. Required result, 11C class students list, required result of processing of data. This means that the information is nothing but processed data. Information is important because it forms the foundation of decision making. Taking timely decision based on correct and relevant information may be beneficial for us. On the other side, taking decision based on incomplete or incorrect information may badly affect the business.